Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Hustle Unfiltered. In this episode, we talk about everything navigating the silly season. And let me tell you, this episode is absolutely action-packed. We've gone a little bit of a tangent here and there talking about being judged in front of other people, what it's like to navigate the silly season and still stay on track with your goals. It's an awesome episode, probably one of my favorite that we've recorded in a while. So if you do enjoy this episode, please make sure you hit that sub button, you hit that follow button, and make sure you give us some feedback if you have any. As always, if you're interested in coaching, head down to the show notes and grab Kayla and I's application form. If you want help supporting your goals this time of year or getting an early start for next year, now is that time. And also no bullshit meal prep system so that you can support your goals with meal prep and nutrition easily and efficiently throughout the week. Jump down into the show notes and download that as well. All right guys, we'll see you in the episode.
Here I am carrying the boat. What's new?
Really now?
Rolling now. I'm gonna keep my glasses on because I have to stare at the screen. They're really dirty.
I have glasses protector if you need, or glasses spray.
So do I.
Clearly you should use.
I think I should.
I'm gonna use my Burt's Bees beeswax lip balm with vitamin E and peppermint.
Why are your lips chapped?
Because I am on some medication.
How's that working out for you?
Look, it's a bit up and down. So, guys, welcome back to another podcast. But I'm currently using Accutane at 20 milligrams, which is not an extreme dose. I've heard people go up to 100 milligrams, which is a lot. So, if anyone that doesn't know, Accutane is a skin medication or antibiotic that helps essentially shrink the sebums. I don't know how you actually say it.
Chris Bumsteads.
The Chris Bumsteads. The sebums, I don't know what they're actually called.
Is it sebums?
Sebums? I don't know.
I don't know, I'd call it sebums.
Sebums?
I think that's just like the most Aussie.
It's
like
sebums.
Yeah, sebums.
Sebums. Yeah, fucking sebums.
It's fucking sebums.
Anyway, yeah, they shrinks them completely. So it literally stops any chances of acne increasing. So my acne has been progressively getting worse this year. The two biggest things I've dealt with this year has been the hands and the acne, and luckily now, like, I mean, you can't really see, it's like
It's gone down so much.
It's gone down heaps, but my skin's like also dry as fuck. So what it does is it actually stops all the oil production in your body. So like even my skin is peeling.
Yeah, like your knees.
My knees are peeling, like everything, and it's like obviously part of that process, right? Apparently some people have some really fucked side effects. Luckily I've been okay. I have noticed a little bit like up and downness here and there, but also I'm just like, I'm kind of like that anyway.
Kind of like that anyway, and this is just like a hectic time of year. I feel like everyone is feeling it.
Yeah. So it's been pretty good, honestly. I'm just happy the skin is improving. Like one of the things that my doctor said to me that I found really useful and that I'm running with when I started this was nothing is worse for your mental health than having the acne itself. And I couldn't agree more. Like that really fucked with me this year. Not to start this podcast off on like such a deep and meaningful, but that really fucked me this year because as someone who has probably made the most amount of progress in their physique ever, like that really held me back from wanting to show that off because my acne was so bad. And to see it now, it improving is like some light at the end of the tunnel because I've really been hoping for that to happen. So I've been in like singlets a little bit more, been in like tank tops a little bit more, which has been nice. I'm not at the point yet where I'm just like going to be in the gym with a stringer. That will come eventually. But for now, it's just a matter of getting this under control. The doctor said, or the dermatologist said, like another 4 weeks. So at the 8-week mark, should see some like clearing and like some clarification of like the actual skin.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that does happen, but it's already improved massively. The inflammation has just gone down heaps, and yeah, it doesn't hurt to sit on a seat anymore, which is nice because that was actually something that was extremely uncomfortable as well. Like literally hurt to like press on a bench or do any sort of pressing movement, and then driving as well was just like ridiculous. I just literally like trauma dumped on everyone listening to this. But yeah, that's my story.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, so it's been good, but obviously you've seen me go through it. It's been shit.
Yeah, it's obviously not ideal, especially given the position that you're in. Like you said, you've made so much progress this year, and you're someone that obviously helps guys be in a position where they make the progress to finally take the top off and, you know, feel really confident in their physique. So I can understand it would have been very challenging on your part to not be able to, in a way, practice what you preach because of something like this. But
yeah, it's actually really shit because like my business is literally
that too, yeah.
like taking my shirt off and looking the way that I do. As like vain as it sounds, like my content is me shirtless a lot.
Of course.
Because like I'm selling myself. OnlyFans.
Bit of an off-topic situation, but like if you're a coach, I'd fucking hope you look like you practice what you preach.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, it's been a quite a journey, which I haven't really spoken much about on social media. So this is technically the first time I've actually spoken about it.
You're special, guys.
Yeah, the podcast is special. They really get all the inside information.
Yeah.
I don't really
They're like the insiders. They get all the little secrets.
Yeah, it's because you guys actually chime into the long form content. I'm willing to go into depth about some of the things that happen.
Yeah, it's something that like I feel you can talk about on social media as a short form, but there needs to be some sort of like backstory to it.
Yeah.
Because no one fucking listens on Instagram or pays attention, and it's very like without context, people just blow things out of proportion as well.
Yeah, I also feel like it just scratches the surface when you speak about it on social media.
Yeah, because you can't go into, like, you can't tell the story behind it.
Yeah.
Or give enough depth. Well, you can, but who listens?
Have you had any skin problems in the past?
No, I'm very grateful and blessed to have had really not aggressive skin growing up. Like, I had pretty bad, like, pimples, as you do when you're, like, going through your puberty years. For me, when I had, like, a bad period of time with my skin, I went on the pill. And that, I think, caused it to clear up quite a bit.
A lot of people do that, yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't the intention behind it, but I definitely saw that as a side effect of it. And since then, I have never really had problem areas with my skin. Like, the worst that my skin gets is like it can get pretty dry like around winter time, but otherwise like I'm very lucky to have pretty clear skin.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What's like the most, I guess, like, have you had any sort of scenario that has impacted your self-esteem and your physique?
Like when I feel like shit in my body.
Yeah, or like, have you had any implication like that? Just out of curiosity, I feel like it's useful for the...
Not with like skin... I used to get really bad eczema as a child, but that was when I was like really young. I didn't get it as much as I gotten older. Besides being like a chubby gal.
No, because I know some people as well can get cold sores and stuff, like hereditary.
Touch wood, I've never gotten a cold sore.
Yeah, neither have I.
Like, touch wood.
Because apparently once you get it once...
It's a recurring thing, it just comes back.
Even when you're stressed and stuff like that. So I know that's like one thing as well. Cold sores, obviously acne, it's a different thing, but like...
No.
Just out of curiosity.
I'm very grateful that I haven't actually had to deal with any of that.
Yeah.
In my lifetime.
I feel like now more than ever, like, it's pretty common for people to have, like... Guys get hair transplants, you know, like all that, like all this sort of stuff, like, just pops up more and more.
Yeah, I think as well with the platforms that we have, there's people out there normalising it and spreading awareness about it. So I feel like it's just opened up more doors for people to talk about their experiences with it. Whereas maybe when we were younger, when our like older siblings or parents, like depending on the demographic, they probably haven't had access to other people talking about it in the past.
Yeah,
because social media wasn't a thing.
Yeah, they just get Botox now.
Yeah, but...
Will you get Botox?
I don't know. It's not really something that's really scratched my mind, to be fair. Maybe when I'm like really fucking old. But even that, just haven't really grown up around it. Like, mum doesn't have any of it, so I've never
My mum has so much Botox.
I don't know, I've just never been exposed to it. So I'm like, I have never really thought of it.
Even guys get Botox now, which I thought was wild the first time I heard that.
For me, it's the cost. For something that you'd have to get done so frequently as well, especially if you're a trained person, I'm like, that is just so not worth it, in my opinion.
So the way peptides and that sort of stuff is going at this rate, by the time we're at a position where we're old enough, there will be things that we're just literally reverse aging.
Yeah.
So we'll be fine. The aliens and AI will look after us.
No, we are not having this conversation on this podcast. I am not the person.
If anyone wants to talk about AI with me, I'm so down.
Please, someone scratch his itch with him because I'm so not the person to have this conversation with.
How's your training going?
Training's going really well. I had a great session this morning.
Yeah, we trained together.
We trained legs together.
We were friends this morning.
He died. He felt so sick this morning training legs,
Yeah.
and I will take full credit to that. Even though it technically wasn't my fault, I'm still just going to say, like, it's because you trained with a wellness athlete that won an overall.
There was nothing that you did impacted my session.
Oh, well. I'm still going to take credit for it.
It was purely just the fact that I was, like, next to you.
Yeah, just have that effect on people, you know, just get you so, like, G'd up and fired up, you feel sick.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I did that like second set of hack squats and the world was just spinning. Like it was not good.
Look, to be fair, I felt pretty like fucked going through that session as well. There was just points where I'm like, normally I don't feel lightheaded after this. Normally I don't feel this like fucking like I'm about to vomit shit, pass out all at the same time. Considering that that's not even max effort.
I think it's my caffeine dose. I think that's what fucks me.
Yeah, you kind of have a bit of a crash.
I think, like, today, I was like, I gave you, like, a heaped scoop. I gave myself...
Oh, for fuck's sake, that's probably why we felt sick then.
I gave myself, like, a fucking heaped scoop. Like, it was like, there could have been another half a scoop on top of the scoop.
You know what? Yes, today and Monday, you both made our pre-workouts. Yesterday, I did my own, and I felt fine. So I'm going to blame Jackson on the fact that he's ODing us with caffeine.
Yeah, I think it's the caffeine, like, looking back at it. Because I got into that session, I was like, why do I feel anxious for this session? And then, like,
I feel anxious too.
and then I did the set of leg extensions, and I was like, I feel really nervous to get on this hack squat. And then I did.
Oh my God.
And then I, like, literally spent 30 minutes in that bathroom. I was on all fours.
When I was setting up for Good Mornings, I was like, Jackson's stuff is still the hack. So I was like, he's either thrown up or he's in the bathroom, like, contemplating.
You know what didn't help? There was some fucking shit stain on the bottom of that toilet. And every time I looked at it, I was like,
That's honestly the cheat code if you ever need to vomit, though. Make sure the shit stays on the toilet, because that shit is coming out.
So I was like, don't look. And obviously when you tell yourself, don't look at something, you look at it. So I just would I'd literally be like, go away, look at it, and be like,
You should have stuck your face in there and that would have come straight up.
yeah, look, Metroflex is a phenomenal gym, but I tell you what.
Oh, I wouldn't do it in a public toilet, but maybe in our toilets back home.
Yeah, but it's also the other thing as well, is like, because there's such big boys there, they probably all take ginormous shits.
We take ginormous shits too.
Yeah, but they're like 120 kilos of muscle. So they're taking like horse
There's
level.
a big protein boost.
Yeah, there's horse level stuff going on there. Anyway, that's our session recapped.
Yeah, it was good fun.
But yeah, training's good.
Train's good, and you know, like, this is a time of year where a lot of people would clock out of their training, you know, deem it as too busy, there's too much going on, but honestly this is a perfect time to train because there's no one in the gym.
You just lock in harder.
You get to lock in harder. You're making progress while everyone's fucking crying about losing their progress, and like, you look really fucking slay in January while everyone looks like shit.
Are we talking about navigating the silly season?
Absolutely we are, because it's the silly season and everyone needs to know how to navigate it.
Fair enough. What do you have as some recommendations on doing that?
It's literally just doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Every single day, except for the days maybe when you have events on. That's when things change. But like realistically, what's there to change?
Yeah, I think what happens though with this time of year is people let the events dictate their day and not make their day work around the event.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I think that's the biggest thing. It's like, oh, well, I have like 3-4 events on, so I'm not gonna like do anything because it's just too hard.
Yeah.
And the other thing as well is like, it's hard. It's gonna be hard anyway.
I'm telling you right now, in 12 months' time, the same scenario is going to happen. 12 months ago, the same scenario happened. Like, you're not unaware that this time of year is busy as shit. It's no surprise.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think it's just like For example, like we have Adrian and Liana coming to stay with us over the New Year period, and there's going to be dinners out. There's going to be lunches. There's going to be
Christmas party this weekend, birthday this weekend.
Yeah.
Next weekend, our Christmas party. Like there's something on. There's a minimum of one event on every single week.
And I just think you just gotta I'm not sitting here saying eat your meal prep on Christmas Day. Like,
oh no.
What I am saying though is save it for Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Like if you have 4 events on, like for example, yourself, right? You've got your Christmas party this weekend. Next weekend we're doing something together and we're gonna have a drink where we like actually enjoy ourselves, right? And then we've got Adrian and Liana coming, we've got Christmas and we've got New Year's, right? So out of those like 4 or 5 different things, we're probably gonna pick 1, maybe 2 of those where we actually go and indulge fully.
Yeah. For me personally, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is where I like to have.
Yeah,
that's my indulgence.
Personal opinion, I'm not a fan of New Year's Eve. I think it's overrated.
No, literally, if I could, I'd fall asleep on the 30th of December and wake up on the 2nd of Jan. And completely miss it. Or go into like my own little like private area in the world and have my own like beach house.
An igloo.
Not even an igloo. I want my own beach, my own pool, my own house where I am away from everyone. So
we're technically going to be doing that just with Adrian and Liana.
Well, yeah. But either way, like for us personally, we don't give a fuck about New Year's. Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, that's where we both have a lot of the time is spent with our family, where we get to spend time with them, we get to enjoy food with them as well, because like they all cook the food. So I'd say like for us of a higher priority, like that's going to be the days where we choose not to track and be extra meticulous like we would on every other day, but because we know those are the events that we're going to indulge in, there's going to be a level of structure and planning put in place for the other events that we have on. Yeah. Because these are deemed of more importance to allow for that indulgence to happen versus the others being like, well, I've got 6 events on, so may as well be fuck it right now.
Yeah.
I've got 1 event where I'm going to indulge, so may as well indulge in all of them.
Yeah, and I think for us, it's just like, you might find New Year's is the more important one. Like you might have like a festival, like I've done that one year as well. Like you have something like that on. It's like, cool. Like do Christmas Day, because most people celebrate Christmas Day. Do Christmas Day and do New Year's Eve. Yeah. And it's like, just have fun those days. And then every other event around that, stick to the goals. And when I say stick to the goals, it's like have a plan going in. Yeah. You've already looked at the menu for Friday, or Saturday, sorry. Yeah. I have an event on Friday. I'm going to Sarah Landry at Shays. And I'm going to still stick to my meals normally. I'm not going to drink because personally I just don't drink in general. But anyone else would be like, cool, set a standard of how many minimum drinks you want to have, or just don't fucking drink. So it's just a matter of picking and choosing when you're going to indulge, and when you're not, it's having a plan around that too. What are your non-negotiables? What are your standards you're going to hold yourself to? And what's the goal? Because if your goal right now is fat loss and you're trying to lose fat, brother, you don't have the option. Like you don't, like, yeah, sure, you can do it, but it's like, well, you're not going to lose fat. Yeah, it's just, that's going to slow your progress down. So don't get the shits at the end of the month when you're like, well, I haven't made progress. It's like, yeah. Yeah, and if your goal is to build muscle as well, and you're drinking every single weekend, good luck trying to build muscle. It literally slows that process down. Yeah. That's what alcohol will literally do. Look, I think regardless of what your goal is, like, if everyone wants to live a healthier lifestyle, like, obviously binge drinking every weekend is not ideal. Yeah. Eating like an unsupervised child every fucking day is not ideal. So it's just like, at the end of the day, are you going to be happy with the decision to go free willy the whole month and just do whatever you want? Or you're like, well, no, I do want to have fun, but I also don't want to walk into January or walk into the next year feeling like an absolute shit. So am I still going to hold the boundaries I've set and hold the minimum standards I've set for myself because I just feel like a better human? Yeah. I think as well, like around that, it's just it's also understanding what the point of diminishing return is as well. Because if we have one big night, sure, we can get away with it, right? But if you have 2, 3, 4, you start losing that, right? So then going into those other events, it's just understanding, well, if you want to drink but you don't want to impact your goals, or if you want to indulge but you don't want to impact your goals, then understand where the limit is. How many drinks can I have that isn't going to have a diminishing return and still be social? Yeah. Or what can I eat where it doesn't impact the result but still be social? It's like, cool, like how many drinks do you need to have in order to feel social? 1, 2? Cool. Then be social and have 1 or 2 drinks. How many, like, what foods do you need to eat, or how do you need to eat to still be social? It's like, cool. Have a meal before you go. You know, so you're going in with a little bit of food in the stomach, and then choose the protein options, choose the vegetable options, and then if you want some yummy food, have a little bit of it. This whole idea where it's like, oh, I just can't stop, it's like you just don't have self-control.
Even that, it's this is the only opportunity I get to have it, so people don't stop.
Yeah.
I think the self-control part is the mindset of, this is my only opportunity I get to eat it, so I better eat all of it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, if you really wanted to, you could eat this next week, but you're not going to because there's no event. But at the same time, it's like, just because it's in front of you doesn't mean you need to have it or all of it.
Yeah, the idea that food isn't going anywhere is a very valuable mindset to have. Because it's if you really wanted to, you could go home and order that next week. But it's just because...
Still going to be Christmas this time next year?
Yeah. And
you can have it in 12 months' time if you really want to.
It's just a matter of the fact that it's in front of you. It's just the environment impacts the mindset and the thought process that come with it. So you're like, oh, fuck it. I'm going to have some. Right? That's really what it is.
Yeah. So clearly, what people think derails them over Christmas, a lot of them think it's like food and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's going to be your mindset going into these events, the level of structure and planning you've put into them as well, and picking and choosing like which ones are deemed most important to you. Yeah.
Just on that, if you can put a level of effort and planning into your outfit because you want to look good, you can put that same level of planning into your food and nutrition.
Yeah. If you can stay up till 11 o'clock at night, fake tanning that body of yours after a 12-hour day at work.
Yeah, and boys.
For your Christmas party the next day, you can spend 5 minutes fucking sussing out your MyFitnessPal.
Lads, if you can do a party pump and send pics to your missus or your fucking significant other saying shoes and shirt good, then you can plan your food and your nutrition.
Absolutely.
Anyway, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, like, because I think there's also some people on the other side of this where, because I know I've definitely been in this position and have some of these thoughts now as well. Like, at the end of the day, one event, one meal's not going to ruin your physique as well, or ruin the progress you've made. Like, say you've been about like 90 to 95% on plan for the entire year, for example. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that are also like that. And this month, maybe that's going to look a bit more like 80 to 85. Like, that's still, you're still fine. You're still making progress. You're still maintaining progress. Don't feel afraid of enjoying an event or enjoying a meal. Because that's not going to be the thing that ruins your progress. It's what we've just spoken about, of letting that one meal or one event rule you the entire month. That's where the progress starts to go away.
Yeah, I think it's like, if you're going to do that and you're going to indulge in that, go in knowing what you're doing, knowing the consequences of that, and being okay with it. It's like, if you're going to go and drink, you're going to go have a big night, you're going to go have a lot of food, just understand that that's what you're doing. And if you're going to feel like shit after, and be okay with that. Accept those consequences. The problem I have is when someone goes in saying, no, I'm going to be good, and you don't. It's just like, you set yourself up for failure.
I think even on that, when someone says like, I'm going to be good, or if you're thinking to myself like, I'm going to be good this weekend, it's like, what the fuck does good mean? Yeah. For me, like, being good this weekend could look like, you know what, I'm going to track all my meals, blah, 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 and not have a drink. For the next person, it could be, I'm going to actually eat the meals that I've made for myself and not indulge in the food. Like, you need to clearly define what good actually means for you, because that's the expectation you're setting for the weekend or the event. And if you don't make that clear, of course you're going to feel like shit the next day. Of course you're going to feel that guilt, because you're like, I said I was going to be good and I wasn't. It's like, but you weren't clear on what good meant. You didn't actually give yourself a tangible goal or a tangible outcome you were expecting. So it's like, you probably were pretty good. Like, you probably had 4 drinks instead of 12 like you normally did, but you were still in that guilt spiral the next day because that wasn't deemed good, but you also weren't clear on what good was. Yeah.
You need, the more detailed and specific you go into any situation, usually the better the outcome's going to be. It's like your goal. It's like, oh, I just want to be fitter. It's like, what the fuck does that mean? Because it's like, can you run a little bit more than last year? It's like, cool, you're fitter. Are you a little bit lighter? Cool, you're fitter. But it's like, what does that mean? Oh, I want to lose 10 kilos. Awesome, we have a tangible outcome. you know? So it's just having that same mindset going into these situations with details and explanations and tangible goals.
Yeah. Even on that, like setting yourself, even non-negotiables before the event or just around it, can also allow you to feel that level of control going in. Because you're like, okay, you know, even if I do eat a meal off plan or I do have a couple drinks, which obviously might not be the norm for a lot of people, I've still got my protein in today. I've still done my training session this morning. I still hit my steps, whatever it may look like. You still want to give yourself some non-negotiables or like your bare minimums to hit this month. Because even if you do have more events on, or yes, this month is a lot busier, that's also going to help you carry into the next month, knowing like I actually did really well with what I had available to me in this month.
Yeah, and you know you have these events on in advance. Like your work Christmas party, you knew about it last month.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like bank your fucking calories. You know, if you eat 2,000 calories a day or 3,000 calories a day, save yourself 100 to 200 calories 3 days before, 4 days before, however much you want, and give yourself that opportunity to have a little bit of weight leeway. So if that is the event you choose to indulge in, you're already doing damage control before you get there, right? So even that alone, all you got to do is remove 100, 200 calories. And you know what the beauty is? If you're not dieting and you're in a maintenance phase or you're in a build, you have more food to play with. So you actually have the luxury of being like, you know what? I don't actually have to save 5 days in advance. I can save 3 days in advance. Whereas if you're dieting, plan ahead of time.
Yeah.
You know, it's literally the most simplest way to do it. Because you go 100 calories a day for 5 days and you're dieting on 1,500 calories, it's like you literally have an extra 500 calories plus on top of what you save on that day, which you could probably do another 3. So you have 800 calories on that day.
Yeah. That's an approach I'm doing with one of my girls that started like a month ago. She's like, I have an event on every single weekend. I was like, cool, we're doing this. We're cycling your calories.
Yeah.
Give you more on the weekend because you're at maintenance now. You're not on such low calories where during the week, if we drop your food any lower, your sessions are going to feel fucked. But you've also got enough room where, yeah, we can give you more food on the weekend.
Yeah, it's the same way you budget for your Christmas shopping. It's like if you know you have X amount of relatives you need to get things for and your limit is $50 a person and you got 4 people, it's like, cool, you're going to put $50 away for the next 4 weeks, whatever it might be, right? Or you're going to put $100 for the next 2 weeks. So you just do the same thing. Calories are literally money. You just choose where you want to spend it.
Yeah. And I think where a lot of people kind of forget with the food side of things as well, because I think when you're doing this on your own, it's very common to fixate on one number, one body weight reading, for example. Like you don't necessarily find yourself zooming out as often. When you're looking at calories and your overall intake as well across the week, we're looking at the averages across the week. Yes, we don't want to see this like really, really low calories, really, really high calories multiple times across the week. But if your food's a little bit lower, Monday to Friday, a substantial amount of food still allowing you to perform really well in the gym, you've got enough energy day to day, and then it's higher on the Saturday because you had the event on, you accounted for it, your averages will still land exactly where they need to be, or at least close to, rather than being like, oh, well, I already fucking ate all this, so I'm just going to keep going. Then you've just pushed your averages even higher than they need to be. Yeah.
And just understand, again, like, don't expect your body weight to be stable during this as well, in terms of like the averages and the outliers. I had a client yesterday came to me, he's like, bro, my weight's up. And I'm like, what'd you do on the weekend? He's like, I had a big weekend. And I'm like, yeah. Like, what do you expect? You know what I mean? It's like, you haven't put on weight, but it's like, yeah, your weight's not going to be down where it was.
Full transparency, my weight's fluctuating like a motherfucker at the moment.
Yeah.
Because we've had something on every weekend, or we've indulged in a meal off plan every weekend, and
especially females.
My body weight is fucked in general. Like, even before I started prep, the fluctuations that my body can go through is 1 kilo up, 1 kilo down, 1 kilo up, 1 kilo down.
The only time it's predictable is when you're dieting.
Yeah, because I don't change anything. But around this time of year, like over the last couple of weeks, our sleep has been a little bit less than normal. Stress has been a little bit higher, a lot higher than normal. Like, there's been multiple variables that have been different because, yes, it is a different time of year. Is it an excuse to let things go out the window? No, manage it as best as you can, but also accept the fact that there's going to be fluctuations as well. And doesn't mean you've done anything wrong, doesn't mean that you're failing as well. And again, this is why one, talking to your coach about. It's a really good thing to do to pull you out of that spiral, but also looking at, okay, what did I actually do? What has contributed to this? Did I have a good sleep last night? Did I go out on the weekend? Did I drink? Have my meals look different? Did I have something that doesn't agree with my stomach? If all those boxes are ticked, and say every other day has technically been on plan except for 1 or 2 because of the event, yeah, that's going to affect it.
Yeah, the sleep's a big one. Because if you like went out till 3 o'clock in the morning and you woke up at 11 a.m, it's like your weight is not going to be normal. It's going to be fucked. And it's probably going to be fucked for 3 days. 4, maybe.
For me, after a weird fluctuation, usually today and tomorrow, it looks pretty normal again.
Yeah.
And that's from a Saturday night
Yeah.
meal.
Yeah. You need to, like, this is why the details are so important, because there's just so much that contributes. It's just like, it's not as simple as like, you got a flat tire, you just need to replace one tire. It's like the engine, something's wrong. It's like this, and this has caused this. So it's like, that's why that's happening. It's not just as simple as 1 + 1 = 2. That every single detail matters. It's like there's oil, there's fuel, there's the electric motor, there's the battery, there's all these things, right? Some people may have no idea what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
of course you bring this to a car analogy because me and all the girly pops have no idea what you're talking about.
Either way, it's a well-oiled machine that has multiple moving parts that all contribute to the body weight.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just understanding this is why details matter, whether even hydration, man. Like if you haven't been hydrated, if all you did was have alcohol, which, so you know, is a natural diuretic, you will be dehydrated after you drink. So sure, maybe your weight will drop the day after, but then after that, when things start leveling out, you rehydrate, your sleep's still shit, and you feel like shit, then your body weight's gonna spike back up. So there's just all these things that you have to understand, and you have to accept those consequences. I feel like we've covered a lot there.
I do want to cover one more thing because I know that we've experienced this, is like comments or when other people try and say stuff to you. If you are someone that lives this lifestyle where, you do like to have your meals, you do say no at events, or you choose different options to what the norms are, like how do you handle those comments from whether it be family members or friends that may not necessarily sit right with you?
Tell them to get fucked. No, I'm joking.
Tell them to suck a dick.
No, well, it's just like, I mean, look, respectfully, right? Because I know sometimes family do get heavily involved. Firstly, the family one, they just don't understand. They just don't get it. Especially WOG families like myself. It's just a cultural thing where they just don't get it. And you got to understand, for them, food isn't just food. Food is the way they express love. And if you're not eating, it feels like you don't love them. Like, genuinely, on a deeper level, that's what that means. Whereas everyone else who, again, they might be ethnic or not, like who knows. But either way, as a general comment, people will never tear people down when they're above you. They'll only tear you down when you're above them. Right, so if people are trying to be like nasty and make snide comments, it's like they're probably just jealous. And I say that like with love, because it's like, I'm not saying your friends are shit or whatever, but it's a matter of just like they don't understand. Their values are different to yours, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that you don't have to be friends with them. It doesn't mean that you have to hate them. You just have to respect and understand that they just don't get it. And they probably just want to have what you have because they can't do something like that. I know for a fact so many people that can't do something like that. Like my family members could not do something like that. So, and that's okay. But it's like, I don't judge them for it. It's just like, you just don't get it and that's okay. And you just sort of brush it off and you laugh. I don't know, how have you...
I'd say pretty similar. It very much the conversation. I think we spoke about this on the podcast last week where it's just like, if they ask, do you want something or why aren't you having something? Like, no is an answer. You can say, no,
Yeah.
I don't drink. For example, if you're in a situation where there's alcohol and you don't drink, like, or you have chosen not to drink anymore, it's like by saying, I don't drink, that closes that door. That ends the conversation there.
Yeah, because it's funny. And again, like, it's not about me going back on my word. I usually tell people I don't drink. But it's like, I do drink, but I just really selective on when I do. But I just tell people I don't because it's just an easier answer.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, are they going to question? Like, they can't, or they wouldn't question you on that. They wouldn't be like, oh, why not? Like, you know,
Yeah,
you should have a
yeah.
drink still. It's just like, if you close that door being like, I don't drink.
Guys are the worst as well. Like, I said it to my client on my onboarding call yesterday, and I was like, if you don't want to drink, because he goes, like, the biggest thing I struggle with is the drinks. And I was like, how so? And he's like, well, like, when I'm around the boys, like, I want to. I was like, well, if you tell the boys, nah, I shouldn't, or I'm not gonna, I'll just have one, or twist my arm, it's like, well, yeah, you're leaving that fucking door open. Like, of course, guys are ruthless. Guys don't give a fuck about what you value and what you believe in those situations. They just want you to have fun because they want to validate their own actions. Like, that's the truth. It's like, I know that if you drink, I feel better about drinking because we're all in on it. Right? Whereas if you say no, you're the odd one out. Yes, but of course you are, but you said no. You didn't say twist my arm. You didn't say I shouldn't. You said no. And they're gonna be like, oh. I'm like, why? Like, I'm not drinking. Oh. Okay. Oh, you're a pussy. You're a loser. Whatever. And they probably might say that, but it's like, it's because they don't feel validated for their own actions. And you have to understand that. Like, there's a deeper level on that as well. At least that's what I've noticed, just growing, like, being in that environment with a lot of men, where it's like, you know, have a few beers and then, you know, leads to being at the pub all night or going back to someone's house and being up till 4 a.m. It's they just want to feel validated doing that. By you not engaging in that, they're just like, well, I don't feel validated for doing that. And that's really what it comes down to as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if girls are the same, but that's just speaking from experience.
I'd say probably not that deep.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit similar. It's like, oh, well, if, like, you're not drinking, like, why? And I feel like at the end of the day, like, when someone does have a problem with it, it's just kind of a reflection of their own insecurities or desires that they don't feel up there enough to go after. Because it's like, they probably don't want to drink, or they probably don't want to do all that stuff, but, like, they don't have that willpower or that ability to say no in those circumstances. So when they see someone else do it, it's kind of like a fucking stab.
Mirror.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, fuck, they did that and I can't. I feel like shit. How dare they?
Yeah, and you'll be surprised who's watching you as well. Like, you'll be surprised who's admiring you and who you're inspiring. One of the coolest things ever, and, like, this is, like, a really, like, I guess, cool moment for me, which I've actually, like, it's not something you would think. It's not like winning a show or anything like that, but I remember after my bodybuilding shows, my grandfather called me and he's just like, I could see it in your eyes, like, nothing was stopping you. And it was like, that was really cool. And he's just like, it had so much respect. And as I said, like, being a grandfather, an Italian, you know, man who just, like, life revolves around eating and drinking beer and being around his family, he respected that. And you just never know who's going to come out and be like, you've inspired me. And he even said it. He goes, he tells me, he goes, I'm walking, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And it's like, people will start to respect that. But it just takes time. And you might have a shift in environment, and you might have different friendship groups over the years, or you just might fizzle out with those people. Not to say that that's going to happen, but you might also change some of the mindsets in those people too. But you just got to be willing to stand out from the crowd. And that's a hard thing to do. Like, it is really hard. And you and I have both been through that.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got there, but I feel like that was useful.
This is a nice little motivational chat.
I've been told I give good advice.
Yeah, he does give good advice.
And that I'm funny in an ethnic way.
Absolutely.
Should we wrap it up there?
Yeah, I do want to say, like, as a reminder, you know, at the end of the day, December's only 4 weeks out of the year. You know, even if you hit 80% out of the 4 weeks, that's better than nothing.
Yeah. I would agree with that. And I don't know, I just, for me, it's also just like, my goals are too important.
Yeah.
And I like the way I live. You know, if you enjoy feeling good, you enjoy not being hungover, you enjoy waking up every morning and feeling like you have life in you and that you can do the shit that you want to do and train at full capacity, you know, hold a conversation at 7 o'clock in the morning and not feel hungover, then do that. Right? If you enjoy your life, then do that.
Yeah.
And that's personally, for me, I find more value in that and being able to go to the gym with you and have a good morning and chill out and go to the beach and feel great than only feel like a normal human till 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Personally. That's just me. But if you don't want to do that, fair enough.
Just be okay with the consequence of whatever choices you make.
Yeah, no judgment here. It's just what I prefer to do. Cool.
Slay Nation.
Alright guys, hopefully that was valuable. We went on like fucking...
Yeah.
I feel like that was our first like podcast that we've had where we've just been like running with it.
Yeah. That's what happens when I steer the ship, guys.
Yeah, good job. I will see you in the next episode.
Bye.